皆さんこんばんは。バーゲンです。ということで、4ヶ月ぶりのウィッチャー2やっていこうと思います。4ヶ月ぶりなんで、まず動画に音声がちゃんと入ってるか確認しておきます。これたまに入ってない。入ってるんだ。ゲームバランス、まあ大丈夫。OK。おそらく大丈夫ということで、やっていきましょう。前回ですね、現在、2章の途中だと思います。戦場みたいから全く覚えてないですか？くそー、全く覚えてないな。物語的にはウィッチャー2はプロローグエピローグの間にトップ3章立てでストーリーがあって、でも2章のロッシュ編イオルベ戦は終わった。いや、嘘や。イオルベ戦。今、イオルベ戦です。うわ、ちょっと操作方法怪しいな。わからない。ちょっと、なんもわからない。なんか、感度が、マウスかな。
People of Bergen, we have a magical mist full of ghosts just outside our walls, so you'd better think twice before entering it. The mist, may the plague take it, threatens all manner of creatures. So anyone headed to the quarries or walking through the gullies should take exceptional heed. The squirrels that have made camp by the burnt huts are not our enemies, so says Saskia, and so it is. Master Geralt of Rivia and Sorceress Philippa Isleheart will deal with the mist and the wraiths. And now, open the gates and get to work.
ということらしいです。ちょっと待って。考えてるな。マウス感でことはマウスを変えたんですよ。マウス変えてマウス感度変わった。マウス一旦ちょっとサイコロ効果をやろうかな。ちょっと待って。サイコロ効果。
I'd like to play dice. Shall we?
一旦やっときましょう。とりあえず。まさかも、明日かわかんないですが、私も思い出しながらやります。ウィッツですね。ウィッツやってます。とりあえずサイコロ効果かな。これ私見えへんのなんとかなるのかな。3、2、5、3、じゃあ6か。じゃあ4か。違うな。4、6か。何もかもわかんない。何もかもわかんない。皆さんこんばんは。いや、暗いですね。これ多分。
You might have beat the ink. We'll see. I'd like to shout.
ミスった。これ最悪や。これ、いけた。ボードから出んかったらいいか。思い出した。5523か。相手は55。よし、大丈夫。めっちゃ釣り上げてくるよ。多分霧やからと思うんですけどね。なんか画面のあれとかは、ここにまた
You might have beat the ink. We'll see. I'd like to shout.
マジで勝てないんですよ。12255か。相手は553。いや、ちょっときつい。うわ、きついな。 や、てか3カードぐらい出てもいいんですか？引き分けか。引き分けはよくない。ひたすらサイコロフルにちょっと一旦リハビリを兼ねてる。いやー、いて、うわー、でも終わってるやんか、フルハウスやんけ。無理やな。4カードだ。でも3カードだな。見えにくい。見えにくいな。いや、5カードでいいんですか？ここ1番見していこう。こっち1番。いや、負けてるやん。めっちゃ、めっちゃ強い。
You might have beat. We'll see.
そんなに負ける？
I'd like shut.
これ、お金稼ぐの大変なんで。普通に1回で買ってほしい。そんなに強い？5533。うわぁ。でも一応こっちの方が強い。5566。まあ3カード狙いってもいいですけど、ここはちょっとこれでいきましょう。じゃあ頼むから出てくると思う。1とかも終わっでも相手にまだ OK。 一旦ミッション。
I'll have to raise taxes. Here are your winnings.
Aren't you gonna ask for a rematch?
You're too good.
あんたは強すぎる。
Try Haggard or
鍛
Smith's
冶屋の
apprentice.
ハガードあたり戦う準備はできるのか。
This must be the first revolt ever to be taxed.
We can't feed ourselves nor fortify our walls with rebel
テニス
slogans
や貴族
alone.
たちには
But rest easy.
一応でも
Stennis and the nobles won't get a single order from us. Though, of course, the prince is just waiting for the right moment to get his grubby hands on our finances.
I'm sure his motivations are
彼の
pure,
動機は単
and
純。
he'll do it exclusively out of regard for his subjects. How long have you been alderman?
My predecessor was killed 3 years ago. I was one of his advisors. I knew my way round the circus. So I volunteered to manage things. No one opposed me. Mostly I deal with trade and taxes, and I organize assorted matters. In the end, everyone listens to Saskia exclusively.
サスキアの存在感すごい。
How are things?
Everyone awaits the battle. Some pray, others drink.
ゾルタンとヤーベン
Zoltan
広
and
場で
Yarpan
農
are
民
chasing peasants around the square. They need a bit of drilling. Yorveth's warriors are trying to be inconspicuous,
目立たない。
so they should. I'd feel better if they crawled up the devil's arse and disappeared. But Saskia thinks we don't stand a chance without them. Don't forget about the monsters in the pit.
急に言ってくる。でもセーブどうだっけ？セーブはここです。セーブですよ。賭博武勇伝になる。
I must talk to you, Witcher.
足が自然に足が壁に埋まってる。かっこいい。ちょっと待って。面白い。エレアスの足が自然、めちゃくちゃ自然ですね。壁に足を。あ、ちゃうよ。埋まってない。え？埋まってないな。どっちだ？角度の問題か。普通でしたね。めっちゃ埋まってるように見えた。これすごい。埋まってるやん、これ。めちゃくちゃ違和感あるな。横から見たら普通ですね。普通なのかな。
What's going on?
I'm Elias,
俺はエリアス。
of Yorveth's
ユーロビス軍
commando.
コマンド。
I have an urgent matter.
Tell me.
Men from Vergen have been disappearing for some time. We recently found some of their corpses, so it doesn't seem to be desertion.
犠牲者は全員
Only men among the victims?
Young men,
若い男。
humans and elves.
どこで遺体を
Where did you find the bodies?
In different places, mainly in the burned village near the ravine that leads to the
町へ
town.
つながる極光の近くにあ
I need to see the
る。遺
corpses.
体を見
They're all buried.
埋葬済み
Where?
Beneath a mound in the forest behind Vergen, but you shouldn't go there.
Why not?
Desecrating graves is a serious offense. The families of the dead will be furious.
What state were the bodies in?
They look gruesome.
ひどい状態。
Nothing an elf would have done,
エルフや人間。
nor a human.
あ、モンスターか。あ、報酬。
I don't work for free.
You'll get your
う
reward.
まくやってくれたら金以上
Do
の
well, and I may give you something more than
お
coin.
そらくサブ
We're losing good men.
I'll see what I can do.
震える心臓。いや、サブクエラ。 あ、そうだ、ワンでございます。サイコロね、めっちゃやりたくなります。
Witcher. Witcher.
でもアルトでなんか見えるんだよ。あ、そっか、コントロールこれ。コントロールの要素。シフトを走るか。全然覚えてない。いや、足ね。エリアスでしたね。なんかちょっと、カードよりもなんか、ひょんとしてる感じでした。
Let me tell you
Look,
about the
another
woman
one.
who fell from
You
the
let one
sky.
human in and in no time...
You've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
Human women need...
How can I help?
魔力に満ちた場所。
I'm looking for places steeped in magic. You remember any stories of sorcerers or magical places in the area?
Not counting the fire-spitting bitch
火を
from
降ら
3
せた
years
魔女の
ago.
話じゃない。
Well, a sorcerer once lived in the wood beyond Vergen. You could look there. Maybe
3
something's
時に
left.
寿司が
You might also speak to Cecil. Nobody knows Vergen's history as well as our alderman.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the
火
sky.
の木の。
How can I help?
そうこいつあれか。こいつも倒したやつ。ちょっと倒したやつかわかんないんで。あとサイコロやる。助けがなかなか難しい。いや、でも結構、支持は得てるみたい。めっちゃ強い。支持は得てるみたいなんだよね。非常に。存在感。まあ、グエントでも、ああ、城働いた。
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
You've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of
the
time.
bear,
The place is busy like never before. Come on!
めちゃくちゃうまそう。
Hey!
めちゃくちゃうまそう。
You're out.
What's the rush?
Lots going on around here.
Aye. We've got a virgin dragon and onlookers.
Hope things get better.
ゾルタンに。ヤーペも。ダンディリオンもみんな
Don't be afraid of him! Geralt, sit down. Ah, sorry. Sheldon Skaggs,
Oh.
veteran of the battles of
Sheldon
Sodden
Skaggs.
and Brenna.
And all ends along the way.
You've already met Vergen's elder?
Greetings.
有名
Gentlemen,
ドワーフ。
not sure about you, but my
Gentlemen.
throat's parched from all these greetings.
Funny, those were the first words out of your mouth.
Master Dandelion's right.
今回
A round for everyone. On me.
ああ、見つけるの。よし、お。
I'll gladly wash the road's dust from my throat, especially in such good company.
Too bad Caleb Stratton's not here. He
あ
rested.
あ、安らかに眠ってくる。
A worthy dwarf he was. Here's to him.
全く記憶にない。どこかで死んでしまった。
Sheldon, you're lagging behind.
I've got a little screw coming tonight.
More reason to drink makes you more vigorous.
My prick withers like an old crone's tits if I drink.
Tie a carrot to it.
So, what brings you here, Geralt?
口やな、会話。ああ、酔っ払ってる。さっきマジ。この後エリデント。いや、どうなんですか、いつ出てくるんかな。サイコロばっかり。一旦サイコロをつきますよね。これが多分最終的な目的と思うと、
Why are you dwarves fighting for Saskia?
そこは聞いて
If
くる。
I had a knack for business, I'd be sitting on my arse in my own inn, not giving a shit for this
ああっ
war.
ていうか分からないです。
What's my trade? Axe swinging. That's what. And if I could get killed, I'd rather know what I'm risking my neck for.
The woman's cuckoo. Ready to spit in the Emperor's face even.
はいはい。
But I have to admit, she knows all about warcraft. And damn it, she's right. Free Vergen. No matter if you're a dwarf, man, or mangy elf.
Do you hear him, Zigrin? Down on the elves already. But I bet he wouldn't sniff at 30 additional archers in battle.
ダンバラ隊記として。
Ever heard of a unit called the Dun Banner? Apparently they left their standard behind during the last war. I need to find it if I'm to lift the curse.
Aye. The standard lies in a crypt with those of the unit who perished here.
Where's this crypt?
Not the easiest place to find. Turn right past the market and look for a passage carved right through the rocks. That'll lead you to a valley filled with tombs and crypts.
To the fallen!
Have you ever heard of a plant called the Dwarven Immortal?
Have we? The pigs have tight arses.
To tell the truth, I've no idea, Skaggs.
It's just a saying.
You're the only one using it.
Witcher, the immortal. It appears most often near anthracite and aluminosilicate deposits.
Philippa needs it to heal Saskia.
A rare curio, but there's a mine nearby, and who knows? You might find it deep underground.
Is the mine far?
Not at all. It's in Verger itself, in the town's upper quarter.
You're eager for this expedition, but nobody told the Witcher that their mine's closed.
Closed? That's true. But it's long overdue a cleaning. Weed out all the underground shit.
What are you talking about?
Not a month ago, miners started disappearing. Must have tapped the wrong vein and woken some scum from the deep. We wanted to send a crew of stout fellows in, but Saskia said she needs all the soldiers she can find up top, ready to defend the town. We closed the shaft, fearing the filth would emerge and overrun us all.
Looks like we arrived just in time, eh, Geralt?
So it seems. Let's go.
Right on. With this crew, we needn't fear any monster. How about you, Sheldon? You coming with us, or staying around to get your fuck?
Another chance like this won't come around in a hurry. Fucking can wait. I'm with you.
Let's meet at the mine's entrance.
なるほど。ダンディーはめっちゃうなずいてたけど、ブルーか。お前絶対こういうの。アリスシルと話す。ちょっと待ってください。自分、一応ね、ウィッチャー2、モバンもそうですけど、攻略サイトを基本見てやるので、今 A 級から今、ああ、普通にこれは今始まったっぽい。なんか前回進めてる途中の可能性がある。
Slug it between the eyes.
Let me tell you about the rain that fell from the sky.
Very true. Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times.
セシル。なんか周りに拾えるものとかが見えることもあるけど。
Greetings, King. Don't bump your woman.
ほんまで話す内容パターンぐらいしかない。今はマップですね。マップで、ああ、ここに行けばいいってことか。セシルは一旦いいか。ちょっと全然覚えてないな。で、ここでミッションを見ると。今ここをやってます。セルトカーコを、これあ、これ戦闘。あ、間違えた。間違えた。待って、大事なサモン1個使ったけど、R ボタンで使うことは今の。戻し方さえ忘れた。とりあえず、ガード。B が使ったことないけどガード。思い出せない。戦闘の仕方が全然思い出せない。X、Z、それ Z は探索系ね。刀しまいたいんですよね。しまい方忘れた。ちょっと待って。刀しまいたい。これでいいか。で、先生おる。おっ。めっちゃすごい
Would you be kind enough to move that arse of yours? A trader was got 3 things to do in life. Build a fortress, cut down an oak, and plough. Regularly.
なるほど。3パターンぐらいしかないって言ってるけど、ドワーフがやること3パターンって言ってほんまに3パターンぐらいですね。
I wouldn't mind a drink about
True
that.
dwarf's got 3 things to do in life. Build a fortress, cut down an oak,
ほん
and
まに
plough.
3パターンぐらいで面白い。
Regularly.
寿司いると
We should get together for a good
You read your
libation.
most recently, Witcher.
これ喋るとかがね、キャラに、あ、
The Witcher's on board. We can go.
Let's get to work, my bearded
死
friends.
ぬでしょ。
Open the shaft, Skags.
セシルが開けるんじゃない。
If you kill off those
でも退治
monsters,
できれば
the whole of
バ
Vergam
ージョ
will
ン
be
2に
grateful.
関してで成功して
I'm
ます
sure some coin will be found.
We'll keep that in mind, Cecil.
あ、今のこと急に身内から。
So, Sheldon, you opened the shaft
でも
yet?
すごいな。
Keep your pricks in your trousers. You can't just plough forward all the time. A mind is like
シ
a
ルバ
lover.
ーにヤー
You
ベ
need to be gentle, so she accepts you moist and hot.
You and your music, Sheldon.
おお、いやすごいね。シルバー。戦い方忘れたんです。死ぬ説ありますが。スパルタじゃなかったっけな。Z で探索。入りましょう。めっちゃ暗い。めちゃ暗い。めちゃしよう。霊薬とか使ってもいいかな。ああ、まあ全然遠いな。霊薬を持ってたら、なんか霊薬とか全然使いこなせてないんで、猫の目使う7個あるし。あ、そっか。その
Poor son of a bitch.
かわいそうなんですか。
He almost got away.
ちょっと瞑想して霊薬飲んどきましょうか。猫の今いるのかちょっと怪しいですね。暗いところに猫の目を使うと非常に見えやすくなる。こんな感じになる。見えやすいんか見えにくいんですか。あったりします。見えにくいという。
I think I heard something.
あ、こんな感じ。こっちが。ロックフィードはね、これ、遺言でクソダメージ食らうんで、これかかんないかな。あ、やばい、思ったです。あれでダメージってあいつも
Damn carrier. That was close.
What was that?
Necrophages. With this many appearing, they must have a
かなり
nest
殺したが
nearby.
どこかにす。
Come on! Show yourselves! I'll let you taste my axe!
Oh, you're making them shit tricks.
霊薬の時間も。
Even then, they'd stink less than you!
霊薬の制限がありました。体力も回復ちょっと。体力回復向上させておきましょうか。体力回復と。まあ、飲まずに死ぬより飲んでしまいましょう。この時間もでもちゃんと霊薬の時間削られるんで。なんとかシビアです。あれいらんかも。そんなにいらんかも。一旦セーブでしょう。
They're coming.
ミリ単位ぐらいしか入ってないですよ。どうする？ミリ単位のダメージ頼むぞマジで。マジで頼む。キルボタンで、いやこれ思い出してな。クエンにしてクエンをめっちゃ貼ってた。ちょっと思い出してください。連鎖反応で変身できるやつ。
A true dwarf's got 3 things to do at night. Build a fortress, cut down an oak, and plough. Regularly.
話聞いてなかった。話聞いてなかった。こっちは通れないでいいか。でもあそこ多分アードで飛ばせないぐらい深くなっちゃってるんで、通れない判断にしましょう。浜木さんお番です。うちとウィッチャー2 4ヶ月ぶりに進めております。早速暗いコードでレイアウト使ったんですけど、見やすくなったかは怪しい。まあでも敵は見やすいですね。頼りにしたゾルタンたちがミリぐらいでしかダメージを与えない。ミリぐらいのダメージが与えてくれない。悲しい事実。ああ、一応拾ってます。ああ、実際は全然来てない。全然間に合ってない。3人全然間に合ってない。うわっ見にくっ。ちょっと待ってください。さっきのが見やすいかもしれない。信じられんぐらい見にくい。本当はこうね、本当っていうか、貼り付けながら、いや、貼り付けながら。厳しい、めちゃくちゃ暗いな。ここではできない。ここでは敵が出てるから。猫の目いります。めっちゃいる。信じられへんくらい見てくれた。6個で足りるかな。怖いな。サクサクいきましょうか。セーブは5万。結構普通にシンプル。あれでもどうやっていくの？途中で分かれるんじゃん。2分の1で速攻間違えた。ここで で分かれ道やったんで、こっちが正しくて気持ちがいい。1対1なら全く恐れるはずですね、正直。ぐらいで左はまだ行ってないか。まっすぐ行って左。鍵手に入れたから、どっちやろ。こっちも鍵あったし、ここか。ここ臭いな。こっからこう。いや、そう。あれ、悪くない？開いておく。サネさんこんばんは。紹介されてます。4打目はなんかなるほどなって感じです。でもその知識欲しいかってね難しいなロッドフィーンドの遺言のトリビアコアなトリビアですね。あれはどうか踏まない。
near them. Get hung.
なくなったらこんな感じか。いや、見にくいだろう。どうですかね。まあ、見えんでもないレベル。これできる。どれだけ長いかわからない。でももう、いや、もう終わりそうですか。いや、もう終わりそうだな。敵がわかんない。あ、中央行動の。なんか光ってますね。あっち。あっちの跡が続いてる。ここもまた爆発させる的な。よくさ。こっちまで来たから戻って、明かりともしたら多少明るいですね。見やすい方だったらなんともないです。あれ、鍵が。どこの鍵？お、開けた。セーフしよう。めっちゃびっくり。猫飲めないとめっちゃびっくりするな。としても右ぐらいにしか右ダメージしか入ってない。それは嘘だ。1時間くらい戯れられそうなケース。おお、たまにドワーフの彫刻がですね。一応は、まあ、こっちの方が寄り道するとこっちか。全然見えへんな。全然猫の目の向かちょっと見えなさすぎるな。ちょっと暗いですね。体力回復はいいかな。なんか久しぶりすぎてやばいと思いましたけど、クエンの意味があれば無敵やったと思い出したらそんなことない。クエン帰ってきてほしいですね。めっちゃ的な話なら帰ってきたらおかしくなさそうですね。鍵だけ取ります。明るいな。これは明るい。こっち側とか。あ、 腹が出た彫像何かはちょっとわかんない。左か、こっちは多分鍵がいるようです。できる。反対側に敵おったから反対から行きたいと思います。罠を回収する。誰や仕掛けたの？誰が罠仕掛けたの？待って。あんなに罠ある？なんであんなに罠ある？敵おること言ったの？もうなんか変なやつおるわ。確実に地中に潜ってきました。むしろあいつらがなんかね、探すべきやつだ。鍵が開いた。あいつらと出会うためにうろうろしている可能性。魔法か危険か。どうした？ここに反応してる。あでももうつくな。そうよし。ここはちょっと冷薬飲んでればいいかもですが。
Getting close.
全く全体像が分かる。ブルーボーアって違う。でかい池箱だけはあ、ロックする。邪魔する。誰がついてきてないかちょっとわかるな。いや、まあ、どうしたことだよ。今ので最後に。
Let's grab what we need and get out of here.
なんかちゃんとした顔見たかった。猫の目でちゃんとした顔見た。ざっとしてるかな。あ、違うよ。荷物が重すぎる。出たよ。出た、そのシステム。荷物が重すぎる。いや、これマジでね、荷物の重量があって、くせよ。どれ捨てていいかさえも忘れたな。この辺やな。材料が重いんで、鉱石41。アイテム捨てる。鉱石いらんっしょ。一旦これ。ああ、崩れたか。爆破しないと。爆破できてない。爆破できない。めっちゃ。と冷薬が全部取れたかな。これ何個いるとかちょっと分かんないんだけど。あ、戻った。おお、こんな感じです。何も見えへんけど綺麗。これ爆破しないとなが爆弾がいるってこと。瞑想で作れたかな。錬金術爆弾、あるわ。3段で潰し あ、オッケー。猫の目も作れるんかな。全然作れる。めっちゃ作れる。どんどん作る。飲んどきましょうか。あった方が便利。あ、オッケー。おお、これで報酬受け取れる。こっちのじゃあ道は一人誰ですか？一人何してんねん。一人どこで何してんねん。あ、お？師匠に戻る近いと飲む。あ、ショートカットできてる。いや、ちょっと待って。じゃん。さっきの地下にいたモンスター何やっていうのと、罠だらけやった反対の道は何やってあれ、もう一人のドアがおる。これ詰まってる。こっちも何やったんですか？何もないなら何もない。死ぬほどはないな。あ、でも倉庫の数。あ、びっくりした。あ、これ一人おらんな。ここは、あ、何もない。
Can we go?
いけるか。もうなさそうですね。さっきの子は襲われないためにってことでしょ。すごいな。罠の数こっちも何もないのか。何もない場合。あと一人どこ行ったの？ドワーフあと一人どこ行ったもんだよ。解決してないです。でもあと2分。でもさっきここにいたモンスターなんですよ。しかも知らない。できたのか。レベル相当知らない。敵はいないんですね。まっすぐでいい。眩しいな。まあでもそれ明るかったら裏目だよってことでしょ。難しい。いけるの難しい。本当に全部拾っていきたいんですけど。こっ れ一人どこ行ったの？やられたんかな？でもやられる前にいなかったですけど。合ってないな。ここ右でいいな。こっちか。エミリキちゃんさんこんばんは。ウィッチャー2。いろいろ思い出してきたぐらいの話です。なんかちょうど契約も切れてる感じ。いや、ジャストです。出る前にセーブした。いや、ぴったり。ジャスト。
Right, Geralt. Looks like it's all over.
Thanks for your help, Zoltan.
Say nothing of it.
ミリダメージしか入ってない。
Enough yapping. Time for some vodka.
First, I want to see if my fuck date's still waiting.
Just don't strain yourself. It takes energy to drink with us too, you know.
シェルドン途中で消えましたよ。どうしたどうしたあ、びっくりした。
Associate with sorcerers.
Would you look at that, friends? Geralt of Rivia. Coincidences do happen.
Greetings.
You don't know me, but I know
ビ
you.
バルディ銀行。
I'm an employee of the Vivaldis Bank, and I'm business here. And to check up on the local mine's profitability.
Vivaldi doing all right?
Full of beans. And as per the instructions given to each of the bank's agents, I hasten to inform you that you have unlimited credit.
I could use a loan about now.
Sure thing. However, my means are limited. I can offer you the standard short-term loan for those working in high-risk professions. Will that do you?
金借りる流れで。ちょっとここアクセス。
I'm sure Vivaldi wouldn't mind if I borrowed a bit more than that.
It's nearly all I've got on me, but I'll manage somehow.
金借りれる。
I think I've got them.
イゴールや。
Godspeed,
イゴー
Witcher.
ルってイゴールとは違う。
Give us a kiss! I think I've heard of you.
What's the rush? You associate with sorceresses. Or Nan.
で、フィリパの家で彼女とか。物を売ったんや。大丈夫かこれ。ダメダメだ。一応 YouTube。あ、危ない危ない。もうほんま怖いわ。怖いわ。やめろほんまにもう。これ急に来る。めっちゃ怖い。バンされるのがめっちゃ怖いほんま。いや、フィリパですね。皆さん大好き。
What is it, Witcher?
どうしたの？
Who is that
めちゃ
girl?
くちゃ美人やけど確か。
Cynthia,
紳
a
士よ。
leashed sorceress.
A charming expression.
ど
Do you also use muzzles?
口話も使ったりする。
Leash means a connection between a sorceress and her assistant. An unfortunate term, I admit, but it explains how things are. Cynthia can tap my power, use my spells. She's a conduit.
指定関係と。
And she's learning along the way. It's convenient, and except for the name, not derisive at all. But you're not here to talk about Cynthia.
めっちゃあるやん。めっちゃ聞きたいことめっちゃ。それ関係。
At the council, you mentioned artifacts were needed to undo the curse.
But I can't look for them now.
I can do that.
俺がやる。
Why?
I have my reasons. Tell me something.
亡霊の奴ら全員が攻撃でわけなかった。血の呪い3年前かな。
What happened here 3 years
あ、
ago?
そう、3年前って言って
Henselt attacked
Henselt
Edirne,
to
but met his
Edirne.
match. Nobody won that war.
決しなかった。
Sabrina Glefesig got into a conflict with the commander-in-chief of the Kedweni forces, and this led to both
サブリナの
armies
極
being
限のこと
routed.
かこれ。
Fireballs turned the battlefield into a flaming tomb. Henselt accused Sabrina of using a forbidden weapon.
And Sabrina cursed Henselt.
I think so. I suspect the curse got out of hand because of the circumstances.
Circumstances? The stars weren't right, wrong phase of the moon? There's always an excuse for simple bungling.
She placed the curse while burning at the stake, her hands and feet nailed to a wagon wheel. I'd say she did a good job considering.
Know anything about blood curses?
Do you?
We're dealing with a 4th level curse, also known as the Curse of the Archmistress.
Well, well, I'm impressed.
Thing is, until now I thought it was only a myth, that such a curse couldn't be cast.
You thought wrong. There are 6 confirmed cases of this curse being inflicted.
What about confirmed cases of it being lifted?
1. Achieved by a team of sorcerers led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, hence the curse's other name. Sabrina Glevizig was on the team.
Small world.
That's not all. The curse investigated by Francesca and Sabrina was designed to end the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Kovir. They were cursed by Scarlet Rodalega, a complete madman, but very talented. An eclipse and wraiths also accompanied his curse.
So Sabrina's curse is just a knockoff Rodalega?
Exactly.
Did you notice? Not all the ghosts were aggressive.
Yes. Most just disappeared when they touched the aura of a living person.
I think the curse corrupts the ghosts of the fallen and turns them into draugrs.
Is that the Witcher's professional name for wraiths?
Draugrs are demons of war. They arise at sites of exceptionally vicious, bloody battles. Their bloodlust and hatred in condensed form.
Can you kill them by conventional means?
A silver sword is enough for a draugr. But as long as the curse remains active, new ones will arise. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If I could turn the tide of the battle...
For that you'll need symbols of war belonging to those who fell in battle. Hatred, death, courage, and faith. All artifacts must be magically active and connected to the fallen, or they won't lure the ghosts.
Right. I'll look around.
Finding 2 will be enough. Get the symbols of hatred and death and leave the rest to me.
I'd prefer courage and faith.
Don't fuss.
I'll see what I can do. Cecil seems to know a lot about the area. Can Francesca's experience help us?
Certainly. I know the symbols and the workings of the curse thanks to her.
Care to explain? I'm the one risking my neck.
You'll have to relive the battle and change its course at the right moment. I don't know exactly what will happen. Nobody does.
I'll look for those artifacts. I'm good for now. I'll let you know when I learn something.
Ah, そういうことなんですかね。確かにヘンセルとのイラストしばらく見てないんでパッと浮かばなかったですけど、確かにそんな感じでしたね。そう。
You wanted to discuss something?
めっちゃあるぞ。待って、どれ聞いたんですか。
How is it that King Radovid's court sorceress and advisor is supporting rebellion in Edirne?
This has grown into more than a simple rebellion, Witcher. Prince Stennis' arrival here confirmed Saskia's right to represent Edirne.
Saskia isn't fighting for Edirne, but for the Pontar Valley. Even Prince Stennis considers you rebels. He hasn't moved against you because war with Kedwen hangs by a thread. Why are you here, Sorceress of Tretogor?
It is my duty. If Henselt occupies the Pontar Valley, Redania and Temeria will respond strongly. The North will disintegrate, its unity gone. A dark scenario that is nevertheless avoidable, provided Saskia is successful and wins the valley's independence.
Even if she thwarts Henselt, there'll be no independence without agreement from Redania and Temeria.
Temeria's expansionist plans melted away with Foltest's death. Redania's ruler is unpredictable, but even he'll have to respect a victory. I'm here to make this victory a fact.
Know how to remove a tattoo?
There's a cure for everything, except stupidity. I'll need some green mold, white myrtle petals, and wolf's aloe.
I'll be back once I've found the ingredients. A sorceress like you ought to know bundles about the wild hunt.
A sorceress's knowledge has nothing to do with superstitions.
The hunt's not a superstition.
True. The phenomenon seems to exist.
I want to know everything there is to know about it.
It's strictly atmospheric. It doesn't interest me. Just as whirlwinds, whirlpools, and snowfalls do not interest me.
Have you heard about a witcher's school? Apparently the Viper's their sign.
No. Why do you ask?
The Kingslayer wears a medallion adorned with a viper.
Pretentious and childish for my taste. He can't be very smart.
Is what they say true? Did Saskia kill a dragon?
Prince Stennis decorated her for it at the court in Vengerberg, so it appears to be true. If you want to know the details, talk to Biggerhorn. Apparently he witnessed it.
You said we'd need a magical object to cure Saskia. Any ideas where I might start looking?
Magical items do not grow on trees, as you know. Luckily, this area has a long history. There's the Battle of Wraiths, the site of Sabrina Glevisig's death and suffering, the abandoned mines.
I was hoping you'd be specific.
I won't ask you to traipse around with a divining rod, but please try to be a little inventive. Ask the locals, that's always a good place to start. I dare say Alderman Burden knows every last stone in the area. Maybe you should see him. You wanted to discuss something.
I'm looking for Triss. Letho forced her to teleport near Vergen.
Letho?
Foltest's killer, perhaps Demavend's too. Will you help me find her?
Certainly. We sorceresses must stick together. We have too many enemies.
Triss contacted you through Sheila de Tanzerville's megascope while in Flotsam.
And I haven't heard from her since.
Can you locate her?
A megascope responds to a person's aura. If I had something of hers, I could find her. You were close to her. Maybe you have something.
No, I don't have anything.
Not good. Wait, a local drunkard claims he saw a redhead fall out of the sky. This could be a lead.
I never heard of flying women before.
Perhaps they're just drunken delusions. It's possible, however, that an unstable teleport ejected Triss near the town.
As it's our only lead, I'll talk to this drunkard. Do you know him?
I'm not used to associating with drunkards, but you'll likely find him in the inn.
Thank you.
Come back as soon as you learn anything. You wanted to discuss...
I found an immortal.
Excellent. You wanted to discuss something. Remember the antidote for Saskia. It's very important.
Dijkstra と同じ派閥が同じあれですよね。違う。ちょっとずつ思い出してきてる気がすると信じていきましょう。自分を騙してほしい。ちょっとずつ思い出してきてるんですよ。あ、そうですよね。ディクストラ結構もう超政治寄りなんで、自然とそういう感じなんですよ。あると関係なかった。あれは1の時だけかあるってボタンでアイテムゲット。
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Look, another one. You've told that story one human in and no time. I've heard enough of flying women.
I heard you saw something interesting.
As clearly as I see you. Amazing. I look into the sky. But wait, you must buy a fellow a drink for such a story.
Well, you shut it already. We can all recite this bullshit now.
I'm a client and I'll say what I want. Pour me some Mahakaman mead and no cheating. This noble wayfarer will pay.
聞く価値がある。いや、これパーって選べる。 ここ最大限。
I'll pay, but if you bore me, I'll shove this meat up your ass.
For such a fine liquor. And my ass has no taste. You won't regret it.
Speak.
Last week I was passing by the gullies. I like to take a hike from time to time.
Get to the point.
Hush. So I'm walking and suddenly there's a flash, a crack. I'm thinking, a storm's coming. But nary a cloud in the sky.
You hit the ground with your arse so hard you saw a flash. You were that drunk.
Then I saw people lying in a gully as if they'd fallen from the sky, a man and a woman. The woman was so beautiful, I wished she'd fallen down on me.
What did the woman look like?
A redhead, wearing a vest and high shoes, with pert tits and a round arse. Just waiting to be grabbed and...
Sounds just like your old lady.
Shut your mouth!
What happened then?
Well, the woman was hurting, couldn't get up. The man clearly disliked her, because he didn't help her. He just stood there, menacing and talking, and then he left. And the redhead stayed.
Noticed her tits, but didn't even try to help her, you sod.
I was about to do exactly that when a troll came out of the gully. Ugly as shit after blueberries.
Did it attack her?
Not at all. I hid and saw everything. First he sniffed her, so I thought he'd eat her. But he didn't. He threw her over his shoulder like a sack and returned to the gullies.
Is that all?
Yes. Didn't waste your money, as you'll agree.
I have.
煽ったドワーフをいて3人を倒した。だからコアの人に何をするかが、まあでもそうか。
How can I help?
最終的には何を目指してるか謎ですよね。謎っていうか分かる頃じゃないかもしれないですけど。ちょっと一旦そうですね。手用の今つけてるのが31と29。31と29。全然どれも弱いです。31と29。どれもいらん。どれもいらん。飛び道具とか全く使えないんで。うち入れといてもいいか。重たいんですよ。めっちゃダメージ食らう。もうプラス1、555。鉄側のズボン。こっちの方が強いね。勝利のおかしいな。防御プラス3。防御プラス 8？ 急にめっちゃレベル上がった。防御プラス 8？ そんなに回覧でプラス3なの？すごいっすね。じゃあこんな感じで宗教からもだね。ああ、
How can I help?
いらんの売りました。売れたと思う。これもこれで134ぐらい。いや、重いな。134。この辺ちょっと預けとこう。いや、こ このちょっと預けましょうか。夜も預ける。
How can I?
預けてしまって。こんなもんですか ?78 ぐらい。まあ、多分この投げる武器が重さ取ってるはずなんで。これくらい。
He's one who can change the fate of kingdoms. Very true. Sets my teeth on edge.
アレクサでこんばんは。言ってなかった。調子に従うなら、テレカの本当の目的は女の人の地位向上というか、世界の実質的な幸せか、女魔術協会なんだ。クエスト憎しみの象徴。セシルと話す。これが終わってるやつ。これできるの？憎しみの象徴。プリスはいつもドラゴンにセシルはどうなの？基本マーク的にこのなんかこれがメインなんですよ、この旗みたいなやつで、これがサブクエやってたと思うんですけど、憎しみのシンボル。なるほど。シンボルだった。
What's this? Clad in hues of green.
遠い。
Bored Scoia'tail waiting in ambush.
いやー、こっから近かったんかな。うわ、めっちゃいける。サイコロ。やばい。
We killed most of the necrophages.
Most?
Most.
The passage to the lower level collapsed. They won't get out. In time, they'll die off and you can restart work.
Thank you, Witcher. The whole of Vergen thanks you. Here's your coin. Shive, Skaggs, and Zigrim will get the same.
そんなもらってない。50ぐらいですね。いや、マジ金シビアなんですよね、これ。
Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Of course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old kook insult, called king by some, thought that Adernians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edirn?
According to Henselt, Upper Edirn is the ancient legacy of the Kedwenny crown and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crap. 700 years ago, the elves reigned here. And 1,000,000 years ago, these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to conquer Upper Edirn. What then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me much.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want...
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Eternians, Kedweni, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen, a beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Vandergrift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard, but we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Edirn at all. We decimated the Dun banner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kedwenis gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armour. Then Vandegrift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Vandegrift killed Seltkirk. A terrible death that sent the Edirnian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes, there were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kidweni sorceress who wanted revenge on Vandegrift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
つまり、セルトカークがバンダーグリフトに殺されたのを見て、サブリナがオコで極縁でドンみたいな。まとめるとそういうことですね。
Remember anything from before the battle?
As if it was yesterday. Henselt's troops crossed the Pontar the third day after the autumn equinox. Edirn had good spies, so we were ready for them, and Seltkirk lined up our troops along the hills. Our hearts rose at the sight of the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersberg and Gullet fluttering in the wind. Knights and armoured infantry side by side in our ranks. Even the peasants had their regiments. The dwarves were on the left flank. Over 5,000 strong we were. Nobody caring about race or background, like never before. Only King Demavend was missing, but he must have had more important business than defending his country.
You saw the Kidwenis cross the river?
From afar. I saw Vandegrift leading 4,000 heavily armed men. Many a heart sank when we saw the elite bearheads or the armoured banners from Ardcarrig. The Dun banner was in the middle, veterans of Brenna. As soon as he set foot on Edirnian land, Vandegrift climbed a hill and surveyed the area, as if it was his fief. Son of a bitch was as sure of himself as ever. Upon spying him, I remember the dwarves all dropped their trousers and showed him their asses. Then Seltkirk stepped out in front of us. His white armour shone in the sun. We were afraid a Kidweni arbalist would shoot him, but they too stood as if frozen, and Seltkirk just looked at them and bowed ever so slightly.
Did you see the duel between Seltkirk and Vandegrift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ardcarrig. Seltkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Seltkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Vandegrift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Seltkirk with that new sword.
Vandegrift is dead. What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine, not a single keepsake of Seltkirk in the whole of Edirn. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
すごい。すると科学と。
You captured the Dunbanner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitors sent them to their deaths. Refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Adernians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard. Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need to lift the curse now.
Madame Eilhart claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Vandegrift's sword stands for hatred. What about the other 2?
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.
Dwarf 健全なドワーフは3つしか考えることがないってさっき言ってましたね。大体確かにドワーフの話題って3つぐらいにまとまるまとまりがちって言われますね。それで憎しみの事態の進展を待つ。考えることないと思う。事態の進展を待つになってます。こっちを選んだかな。いや、クエストのあれないんで、待つってことか。ってことはこっちをやるべきかな。中の近く地で森に行かんだかのかな。行けるんかな。これは2階の地でちょっと
I had a dream. We were mining up the face of the drive like in the old days.
I remember you were shite at working the pickaxe. Swung it like a woman.
Don't try anything.
My pentacles intrigue you?
Indeed. I'd like to see them up close.
Let's start with introductions then. I'm Felicia Corey, and you're Geralt of Rivia. Why the surprised face? I heard about you in school. Whether you like it or not, you're a hero of contemporary history and of the love stories we read beneath our blankets.
You studied at Aretusa?
Yes, though I'm still to finish my potion and fetish internship, which is why I'm here.
And you're doing it under Philippa Eilhart's watchful eye. Any way I can help you?
Help from a hero of our readings? Now that's drawing on sources for real. I'd be grateful. The locals are reluctant to buy magic items, and I really need to pass.
Let's see what I can do.
サイコロができる。何が買えるの？いかにブルボアを殺すか。もう終わっちゃってるよ。ダンバナ。特務隊。ブルクサムさんでしょ。ハーピー。いや、これ本当は。いや、すごいね。これ全部読む。全部読むその先にあるものじゃないですか。普通にランクあんまり買ったことないんだよ。髪型そうですね。どこでもサイコロくる。 いや、弱いな。ああ。ここ多分初めて来るゾーンですね。さっきドア開けてくれたから来れるようになったのか。1、2、3、2、6。めっちゃ弱い。どうなってる？めっちゃ出てくる。なんでこんなサイコロ語れへんの？運でしかないですよね。どんだけなの？そんなにこれ負けるもんなの？ 44665 強い。12356危な。めっちゃ来るな。はい、オッケー。さすがに。あ、でもなんもないか。お前。パスしたいってなんか髪型。ちょっと待って。髪型変えたらパスされる。今多分これな気がするんですよ。いや、
I don't have enough.
時間が足りない。めちゃくちゃはっきりさせる。
Hello, Chief. Greetings.
マティアス・コスターが基準8番をされ達成。
You hugged a bear or
Repair armor, right?
Right. You work just for your elves. Not just.
You don't say much, do you?
And they said you're grumpy.
ここのいや、サイコロ多分関係ないか。ウィッチャーのやつは持ってる。カイランのコーラプラス9。ああ、30から55強い。もう作れない。どれかのどこがいいの？ルーツ。で、特にいらん。
I got a serious career proposal yesterday.
Thanks.
From one of your vessels. Thought we had a basilisk in the basement. Thanks. Take care, what's up? Thought we had a basilisk in the basement. Turns out it was just my wife getting old.
What's the rush? You associate with sorceresses?
Oh, the eminent.
Oh, another traveller. From where? Wait, let me guess.
From Temeria.
Had it at the tip of my tongue. So, what brings you to Bergen? Wait, I know.
Business.
Just what I thought. And you're...
A witcher.
Well, well. We don't often see witches here. What do witches do anyway?
We solve problems.
Oh, I have a problem with my boyfriend.
Did you find his entrails strewn on the porch and his head a few paces away? Because those are the kind of problems I solve.
ああ、取引だ。あ、ナイス。だな、そういう感じだね。特に何かがあるわけでなく、そういう。お疲れ様でした。
Silly cunts! There's a long time. Long by human record. One more reason not to send your pets.
喋れない。喋れない。喋ってない。
Oh, Witcher! I'm glad I found you. I've got something for you.
We know each other?
So surprised by a stranger bearing gifts. Ah, you humans, egotistical barbarians you are. I was in Flotsam when the massacre started. Just accept it. I won't take no for an answer.
Thanks.
何もらっていい？何もらってか分からない。それ時間の話せる。何もらったんやろ？あ、これかな？多分これっぽい。助かる。
How do you see?
He must
The
have
gods
courage.
favor Lady Saskia, she claims.
The gods never favor rebellions that seek to topple the natural order of things.
Damnation!
Take care.
Witcher! You have forsaken your mission. You allowed a monster born of incest to live. Instead of protecting people from the beast, you let yourself be bought with gold and honors. Curse you! Curse you with the blood of innocence and the power of the gods! Witcher! You have
The plague!
After the war, I shall go home, grow a beard, and buy a dog. Oxen will not drag me away.
Take care.
Emo!
これちなみにここにあるものはこれ吹き飛ばせる。またそれでここに優秀。ただそうです。
How do you see it? Do the gods favor Lady Saskia, she claims?
The gods never favor her.
So you wish to tell me the sorceresses stand to gain nothing from this? Nah, it would be the first time in history.
Let's go drink, friends. I'm gonna get as drunk as a lord.
Why's that?
They stole it. The plowing bird stole it. My dream is gone.
Well, then what's the grin for?
Night after night, I dreamed of my dead wife for years. Let's go for some liquor. Drinks on me.
これ出れるんかな。出れないと思ってきたら意外と結構出れる。出れるな。マジで。出れちゃうんか。めちゃくちゃ遠い。てか、合ってるんかなこれ、こう、こう行く系ってことかなそれこっちから繋がってるのか。いや、ちょっとわからへんな。これ合ってるんかな合ってるかなそうかな間違って、ごめん、ちょっと言って。別のクエストに来る場所な気もしますが、 一応こういけるかもしれない。それだけ確かに。
Strange. It smells sulfur.
震える心臓。あ、ここがドワーフ。地下墓地で。ここが地下墓地。地下墓地がどこかにある。地がどこかにある。お、死んでるね。あ、これが違う。地下墓地。こっちか。でもこっちルートと違う。あ、これがエルフか。エルフそう。これですか。
I've killed Rivians before.
全然有効的じゃないやつ。あ、こっちはさすがにいけんのか。これはマップの行き止ま、あ、そんなこともない。そんなこともない。ん？よくないよ。
Shit, you stink.
これはやめ。はい。こういうことなんです。こういうことなんですよ。自分信じる？あんなことある？あんな理不尽な死に方ありますか？ちょっと待って、あんな無理やろ。よかった。
Let's go drink, friends. I'm gonna get as drunk as a lord.
Why is that?
まだいいっぽいな。当初の目的こっちじゃないから。
They stole it. The plowing bird stole it. My dream is gone.
And then what's the grin for?
Night after night I dreamed of my dead wife for years. Let's go for some liquor. Drinks on me!
生後知り方発狂レベルですよ。あんなことあるんですか？あんな理不尽な死があっていいんですか？めっちゃああいうの困るわ。ああ、でも新しい。新しいわけではないか。
And you
Greetings.
You trust the girl?
Hey. Greetings.
But I trust your vet, and he trusts her.
I don't.
Greetings.
いや、来たことあるか覚えてないな。来たような気もする。来てない気もする。あ、夜です。
Greetings, Gwynblade.
レストの居場所を知ってる。
Anything new about Letho?
No, but I wager he's somewhere on the other side of the fog. I can feel
あら、さっきのやつとか。なぜサスケのために、おー。
Tell me about this Dwan for whom the Scoia'tael are ready to do battle.
Saskia. She's no Dwan. Certainly not like the others. You've seen her. I doubt I need to explain.
She's fighting for a Pontar Valley for dwarves, elves, and humans alike. I thought you despised humans.
I may only be a warrior, but I'm no fool. This is the best we can hope for now, and it's better than the Valley of Flowers.
めっちゃロッシュはキルンコンフィーバー。ヤエビンというスコイアタリーダーを知っている。
I once met another Scoia'tael leader.
Yavin. I knew him. He had beautiful dreams and desperately wanted me to share them. Asked the same of you, I heard.
You know a lot about me.
I try to know as much as I can. About everyone.
I helped him. I found his reasons just.
Because they are. But they're equally unrealistic. Yavin saw combat and killing as poetry, whereas war is prose with no place for beauty. How is it that we're on the same side today?
Things change. Today I have different goals and different allies. You haven't had a chance to explain yourself. Your alliance with Letho. This is a good time.
I suppose I owe it to you, Geralt. I don't know who they are exactly, nor who they're working for. I met Letho 2 months ago. He had escaped his pursuers in Edirn, found me, and suggested we trade services. Our scouts and forest hideaways in exchange for the heads of Foltest and Henselt. A good offer to begin with that only became better when we revealed only part of our secrets. It then turned out that Letho was not alone. Seret and orcs were meant to kill him. My warriors were to help them. As you know, this never came to pass.
Have you ever been to the Valley of Flowers?
Dulblathana is nothing more than a vassal state of the Nilfgaardian Emperor. They call it the land of free elves, but the Scoia'tael are not welcome. It's another in a string of painful lessons. But a free Pontar Valley could change that. It's been 5 years since the kingdom was established in Dulblathana. Over 2,000 elves have settled there. Do you know how many children they've produced? A dozen or so. It's no longer the Valley of Flowers. It's the Valley of Sterile Elders.
I'd love to see you tell Francesca that.
In that case, I'll finally get him. I came close in Flotsam.
Are units like the Blue Stripes common?
The Blue Stripes are uncommon, let me assure you. Efficient, ruthless, and well-led, they're your version of the Scoia'tael. But you're right, there are other units. Each kingdom has a few of them, smaller or larger. They were a reaction to our operations behind the lines during the wars with Nilfgaard. These units recruit only those who have nothing left to lose. They're persuaded it's all for a greater good and a spoon-fed dreams of revenge for the death of their loved ones. They gradually lose any vestige of humanity, kill when ordered to without hesitation. Of course, the same happens to regular soldiers, only these special units actually enjoy hunting elves.
You're a lot alike, your Scoia'tael and them. You turned into the same killing machines.
Said a witcher.
Precisely why I know what I'm talking about. I've been stripped of the capacity to experience pleasure from killing. When they made me, someone knew what they were doing.
I doubt anyone knows these days. But thank you for your harsh words. They say the truth heals.
Many a poison can cure, provided the dose is small enough. Been after him for a while?
Ever since he became leader of the Blue Stripes. During his first mission as commander, he ambushed one of my units, cut it down to the last elf. Surprised me for the first and last time. I've been more cautious since then.
You do realize that a dozen others will replace him when he's gone. Possibly dirtier foes, possibly worse.
Better to have a known enemy, you say? That doesn't apply to Vernon. A more determined demon has never walked upon this earth. The longer he is active, the better he gets. I must put an end to it.
So it's a personal matter. Vengeance. A theme straight out of Dandelion's ballads.
The safety of the Scoia'tael demands his death. Of the commanders first appointed to such units, he's the only one still alive.
I noticed there's no Temerian emblem in your collection.
We should not claim something's done when it is not.
What could Philippa want? Why does she care about Vergen being free, independent?
Like all sorceresses, she likes to dabble in politics. Not one of them would hesitate to sacrifice another life if it furthered their goals.
Quite a one-sided opinion. All? None? Life's rather colorful. It's not all black and white.
Shades of grey, I think. I have no illusions about mages. You know the fate which the Queen of the Valley of Flowers reserved for the elven youth. Enid Anglina, known also as Francesca Finderbear, another sorceress. In exchange for the creation of an elven kingdom in Dulblathana, she sent the Scoia'tael to be butchered while attacking Nilfgaard's foes from the rear. She had a chance to call it off, She could have opposed the Emperor of Nilfgaard and summoned the squirrels to defend the Valley of Flowers.
Why didn't she?
In the name of a higher purpose. It's what the Emperor wanted. That's why we became bandits after the war. That's why elves are dying, our young murdered by the likes of Roach. And that's why I cannot trust Philippa Eilhart.
You think you can repel Henselt's army?
No.
What do you mean, no?
The fortifications and dwarven devices are simply not enough to hold off the Kedwenis. They are just too many.
What do you plan to do?
You'll see. One thing I can promise. I won't break any pledge I've made.
I don't like language. Blah, blah, blah.
What was that? Hello there.
Ah, 上に行けば目的がああ、でも繋がってる。ああ、行き止まりでもああ、ぐるぐる回る。急にやらかれちゃう。おお、煙が煙というかな。
Ah, you've finally given in. Started killing humans. Eh, Witcher?
Started that a while ago, actually. Just wasn't something society was willing to acknowledge.
Fortis death. Society acknowledged that. You know there's a price on your head.
Yeah, I know. Too low for the risks involved, though.
It's a bundle to us, Witcher. We have to pay for everything. Weapons, food, information.
Yorvith send you?
Yorvith will never learn of this.
Ah.
Sword rescue! We need to take him alive!
変わったな。なんでよ、コマンドが変わったさ。これは ADSW 操作してるんですけど、これまではシフトを押さずに走ってたのに、シフトを押さんと走らなかった。なんでちょっと渡るよ。なんとなく渡る。あれなんでやろう。ゲームコントロールキーボード。これしかないか。シールがないやん。シール。あれなんでやろう。ちょっとわかんないです。シールコマンド。あ、いらっしゃるな。なに人や。ちょっと待って。ほんまにシルバーなんとややこしいシフトをせんと。経路がいいかな。なんで経路がいいの？やりにくいな、シフトを3と違うかもしれない。赤坂は言われすぎると、今ね、どの辺と言えばいいかあれですけど、ドワーフの花を手に入れて、シンボルを4つ集めるところで、2個は、やめて。P セットみたいな。2個は出られて2個は決めた。うわ、もうクリアに。防御力プラス1ですよ。いや、思ったよな。うまかったです。なんでそんな遅まった？これモンスター用なんで、光あ、おるよ。うわ、どうやったら走るボタン直るなの？ほら走ってくれ。ちょっとこれこういう時困りません。どこでうわー、これ直らへんかな。直るしかないかな。こっちやってあ、終わってるな。案外やってた。ハーピーのちょっと試合が忘れてた。ハーピー急に出てきました。なんかしてる。違う。そういうことじゃない。そういうことじゃないだろ。バカなのかお前たち。爆弾な。R でか。 こ行ったの？さっきの何やったんですか？そんなことある？さっきのあれ何かさっきの鳥が何やったの？なんでさっき出てきたの？結構オーライ。登るんじゃないか、上じゃないか、これ。こうかい。下なんですね。登れない臭いですね。あとはやっぱさっきのところにあ、こっちからかな。いや。消えない。違うっぽい。違うですか。で、さっきのところあれですか。ここでってことか。なんかありそうですね。戦いそう。
Shit, you stink.トーナメントモードみたいな経験がまだちょっとだけ残ってますね。死体を、下あるんですよね。あらばしてる。これがダンバナのあれか。まずあ、そういうことか。外れやったと。外れやったから、ちょっと下に。 This corpse is decomposed almost completely. This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
勇気の、ああ、勇気しよう。 あれ通り過ぎてることになってる。あ、ここか。うわ、わかりやすい。
Who are you, and what do you seek?
Geralt of Rivia. I seek the standard of the Dun Banner. Who are you?
Eckhart Hennessy, handsome and color-bearer of the Dun Banner, the best force to issue from the land of Kedwen.
ダンバナの舞台にいた。話すことはないし。いや、これ結構。
You may not remember me, but I remember you.
Where from?
I served in the Dun Banner.
Liar.
I fought beneath its standard at Brenna and at Vergen.
The Battle of Brenna. The Nordlings, shoulder to shoulder against the Black Ones. The Redanians, led by De Ruyter on the right. Natalis leading Temeria on the left. A splendid sight, was it not?
うわ。そうだ。違う。うわ、知る。そうだ。いや、これ違うじゃん。
You're mistaken. The Redanian regiments were on the left. The Temerians took the center.
Correct. Perhaps you speak the truth.
Try me again.
Tell me, for this you must know. Who was chief commander of the Nilfgaardians at Brenna?
さっきのね、誰がちょっと名前知ってるやつ目のしかおらへんな。エラントラヘル、マーカス・ブラビアント。いや、メノでいいんじゃない？知ってるやつでいこう。まあ、せめて、はい、今見るし。
Menno Cohorn.
I'm beginning to believe you. Menno Cohorn. The repulsive headhound of the Nilfgaardian pack, but a great commander. He will again let the Nordlings' blood. Would you agree?
そうかもな。クーホルンは死んだ。さあだ。いや、死んだ。
Your memory has suffered after death. Cohorn perished at Brenna.
You are vigilant. I could not deceive you.
Because I am of the Dun Banner.
Perhaps you did fight at Brenna. It was so long ago I may have forgotten you. But Vergen is another matter.
I can't answer for the state of your memory.
You're right. Memory often fails us after death. I cringe to admit I've forgotten who commanded the armies during the Battle of Vergen. Perhaps the most important day of my life. And the last. Be so good as to remind me.
ちょっと待って。あ、待って。指揮官教えてくれ。デスウォールド出回れんの。ヘンセルトと出回れんの。指揮官でしょ。
Seltkirk led Eddern. Vandergrift led us.
Well done. Not all know that. Some believe that the kings commanded the armies during the battle, or that their mages did.
Do you believe me yet?
Not yet. But I shall when you tell me how you survived the massacre at Vergen.
ビガーホームが俺を捕虜にした。セルトカークが見逃してくれた。いや、これ、ビガーホーン出てきてたな。上じゃない。セルトカーク見逃さないでしょ。
Most of the Dun died. The survivors withdrew south. The fires blocked our way back to our lines and we fell into Biggerhorn's trap.
I know, the cowardly bastard. You have proven that you served in the Dun battle.
May I take the standard?
Why do you desire it so?
It will help me lift a curse.
Curses are of no import to me.
This one should be. It has stopped King Henselt's army from advancing.
The unicorn has returned.
He stands at Vergen's gates. With your help, he'll avenge the Dun Banner.
The standard lies in the sarcophagus. Take it. You will also find the sword of Colonel Gondor. Now, it is yours.
Thank you.
Where have you left your mount?
There are no horses here.
True. I would gladly drink with a brother from Brenna, but I am an unfettered soul. Strong drink means nothing, tastes of nothing. Perhaps I miss that most in death. Guard the standard, I grasped it firmly even as they cut me down.
しっかりと騙していく。おお。勇気を倒すか騙すなんよ。やったぜ。奇跡的に質問を交わしていきました。イベントの知識だけ。4分の1的な。
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
あ、これか。明らかにちっちゃい。
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
あ、こっちか。全然まあならミスってた。普通にここにあったわ。そんなことある？そういうことね。これは全部関係ないってことか。そこの際に持っていく。
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
勇気出てくる。無駄に墓を荒らし。以上でしょ。なんか思ってる普通にけど。あ、違う。こうするな。一応見ますけど、勇気しか出てこないです。なるほど、あ、俺。刀手に入れた。運命20から26。弱い。あ、ダンバラの剣26から33。弱い。言うて大したことないのか。持ってる武器が強い。ケイドウェンの黒い剣30から33。弱い。 です。残念。でもネットは何やったんだろう。ネットは何やったんですか。何殺しよったんかな。めちゃくちゃやんね。いやあのネットなんて寄り道したくなるな。こう逃げられへん。永遠にさまよってられます。いや、226。おい、この子も急に。こっちもいける。あ、結構いけるね。あ、いける？ああ、道になってるだけか。これさっきのあそこに繋がってるっていう。そんな気がするな。本当にな。あ、ここさっきのところ。ここに何もなさそう。
The leader, though clad like...
ああ、この辺が終わったので、ああ、憎しの象徴は一旦待つやもんね。王の暗殺者。ああ、追跡か。鍛冶屋の弟子。ちょっとこの辺は一旦いいか。うん、一旦今日はちょっとここまでにしましょう。憎しみの少女多分。
Had a feminine face to stir all.
何をやろうぜ。王の暗殺者。
The breast.
その足跡か
Maiden, I saw.
わかりません。
The Virgin of Eden.
いや、なんもないですね。これ違う。
Insurgently.
ドラゴンの夢。いや、これも違う。フィリパンとかあるのかな。あ、じゃあこれ、これやな。街の人々に聞くが。
And you, my lord, do you trust the girl?
最初にやることとしましょう。カバンの整理だけしてセーブして終わったんです。もう一つ。
Emo!
基本っていいの？もういらない。104、ライブカルだ。何思うの？ここか。 犬とかもいるのかな。ここにめっちゃ行ってるんですよ。でも88ぐらいだったか。ということで、久々のウィッチャー2でしたが、少しずつ思い出しつつ、まったり進んでいこうかなと思って、ぜひよかったら遊びに来ていただけると思います。まあ、もう気持ち的にはね、グエントの拡張来るまでに2終わらせるかと思ってたんですけど、ちょっとボリューム的に厳しそうなんで、まあ、なんとか年内ぐらいに2が終わって、来年3に取り掛かれることをちょっと目標に頑張ると思います。というわけで、今日もご視聴ありがとうございました。またね、次回もお待ちしてます。よろしくお願いします。おやすみなさい。またね。